up everyone, it's Jan Bors, new video, and in this video I will be talking about Dora 2025, my top 24, but unless any other channel I will do it a little bit differently. I categorize the songs to 4 different ranks, ratings, different kind of columns of quality, let's say. And with this I really would like to try to tell you the differences between the songs, because for example in this, let's say, lowest rating rank of mine, it's subjective, there will be probably even songs you like the most, and the reason is that the quality doesn't really reflect that some fun reference, some popularity in public vote, let's say, something what people like to listen, let's say, at Eurovision, regardless the fact that the relevance of those songs internationally, it's close to 0, or I basically wouldn't expect that they will do any other good numbers, for example on Spotify, YouTube and so on, just at Eurovision as an act. They could work for public vote. So I don't want to say, basically I try to be a little bit more polite, not to say they are bad songs. I would try to approach it more from, let's say, international relevance, and then it's up to you how will you comment it and select your 24 how, like, your own way. How would you prefer it, how would you like it? This is my approach, and there is a point and there is also a big space for a discussion with you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and let's talk about those 4 categories. Category is the word finally. Categories where I split the songs. So, not quite there is the first category, and those are the songs which I would say they have the least musical relevance towards international audience. That again doesn't mean that you will not vote for it, that the songs are not something you like to do it, but I'm trying to thinking outside the Eurovision bubble. I'm trying to tell that even if those songs get to Eurovision, they can even work at the Eurovision itself as an act. They will never really work internationally anyhow. So those songs are Swingers Fulkur, Tina Aurora, IVXN Monopol, Ogenč Daj Daj, Magazin A, Natalie Dom si srdcu môj, Marin Južič Čevro, Gorle Joje, Luka Nižetič, Južina, Petar Brkliačič, Kraj, Marko Skugor, Stada Boga Molim ja, Laura Kojapieva, NPC. So those songs, I don't even know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 songs I put into the category. Those songs has one extreme advantage among the other songs, in my opinion, that they are kind of those very public songs. People just likes to party on them at that certain moment. Of course, probably they wouldn't, or very minimum of people of those will put them in the headphones. But in my opinion, this category of songs said we like to have fun and nothing against it. I'm honestly the person who thinks that if we take Eurovision a bit more serious, much better songs will be approaching it and much better success of those songs and artists will be happening, which is completely opposite what is going on. And also, what I must say in defense of those songs also is that semifinals of Eurovision is, with this stupid rule, only public is voting. So those songs basically has much more easier way to enter the finals and then being slaughtered, of course, but they have easier way to get to the finals, and everybody knows that if you get to the finals you have bigger chance for better numbers and so on. It's marketingly much better. It looks better regardless the result in the finals, but you're there. So this is something what Eurovision officials completely ruined for Eurovision, because there is this dilemma: do we want to get to the finals? Those songs make sense. Only public is voting, regardless any kind of quality, which they taken off of Eurovision primarily, kind of, because it doesn't really say that the countries don't need to send quality. And that takes me to the second part, talking about the Dora's quality, because in my opinion Dora has a big variety of what to give to the audience, big variety of the songs, big genre spread, big quality spread, I would say. And that's also why I invented 4 categories instead of 3 for most of other countries, because there is something very special about this selection, in my opinion, especially when I listen to it more and more times already. And I must really say that I'm surprised. But this category, I think this is kind of a worst one, because this is like, it's not bad, but is it really the public voting thing? And I named it a fair attempt. Like, okay, alright. And those songs are EOT Bye Bye Bye, Jelena Radan Salute, Marco Tolia Through the Dark, Supersonic Trio Animal, Matt Shaft Welcome to the Circus. With this one exception, with Welcome to the Circus, I was really thinking if I will put it to this category, but after all, I did. And the reason is that there is, like, in such a genre, there are like thousands of better songs. This is a good attempt, fair attempt, but nothing special in my opinion. On the other hand, I see how people react on it. This will always work. This is because of the instrumentation and so on. But after second, third, fourth listen, I really wasn't thinking that I got how I don't feel it. I don't feel the potential of the song. And I don't even think that it belongs to the category below. It's somehow there. Could have been better, in my opinion. But this is, for me, the least interesting category, because this is like, okay, not really a public vote, but not really equality, right? So who knows, but maybe there is some favorite for you. Write me in the comments below. Definitely, this is just my opinion, so take it as that. Nothing wrong about it. Also, let me also switch to manual, because otherwise I will get crazy completely. Another category, the third category I invented for Dora 2025, is full of promise. And this is something which, in my opinion, has a huge potential, and a huge potential for Eurovision itself. I don't know if it might have a potential for any other outcome, but this might have a potential, and I would say Bambi Tak effect. And you already know that the songs, or the song, one song of those will be from Marco Bochnak, Poison Cake. And the other one, which I put in this category, is from Lelek, and it's called The Soul of My Soul. The reason I said Bambi effect is that it's extraordinary if it's done amazingly on stage. Is the effect for Eurovision. It has no other relevance outside of Eurovision, like zero. The numbers of viewers, of listeners monthly and so on are extremely low. No one really cares. It didn't create any fame. It created the fame locally, and maybe some other fans around the world, like anybody else has. The only thing what it created was 2 very interesting things. Works at Eurovision. So if it's just about how to work at Eurovision, no other purpose, fine. Second thing, taking kind of the relevance of Eurovision as something bigger than a musical contest for the night. Because it's okay, it creates this wow there, but nothing after all. And I think this is a little bit deadly recipe for Eurovision. Poison Cake says about it, but I might be very surprised. I might even like it live, as I like Bambi Tak live. Regardless, I didn't like the song. So this is a schisma, right? That's why I wrote full of promise, because I think there is a promise, and maybe there is some talent, and maybe there is something which can get better. It comes also for the Lelek. In my opinion, it's not a finished song, kind of, but I believe in its potential because of how it sounds, how especially the chorus works, which I think it does. But let me tell you who's my winners, and still speaking about studio versions only, it might completely differ if we will get to the final stage on live stage, basically. Yes, and that's the category Ready to Shine. Those are the songs which I think they are complete. They are full, they are internationally understandable, they would work in the south of Europe, in the north of Europe, west and east, but basically hits that would work for radio, hits that might work on stage, hits that might work on YouTube, anywhere. I think those are extremely relevant songs for every category of listener, every category, like I would say, universally understandable songs. And those songs are Martha May, Running to the Light, and Ananda Lies Lay Cold. And those songs, in my opinion, has the biggest potential, not just at Eurovision, if they would make it to the finals, but especially in the finals, to have brilliant result because of the quality of the song's simpleness. I may be now talking more as a juror than fun, but I cannot knock it off from my head, you know. And those are the only two songs I would like really vote for, because they have something extra, something special, some other layer, amazing mix, melody which really works. I can really imagine that such song will translate anywhere. It's not a local funny thing, it's a serious attempt. I would also say it's a serious attempt, an attempt which would talk for younger generation, for the older generation, and for something in the middle, like for example me. Of course, this is my view only, my subjective view. If you got offended by it, I'm not even sorry. This is your issue, but you can write me in the comments below why, or how would you structurize your 24. I'm absolutely okay with any kind of outcome. I think this must be also said. Like, I might be sad for some song, but after all, this is a Croatian thing to do. Only what I care about, that if at Eurovision to be the best possible quality. This is what I care about. I don't care if Croatia or Portugal is sending, it's their thing after all. I just want the best possible quality. Of course, we know that the Eurovision rules are not really in favor for this nowadays. Doesn't matter that the countries shouldn't do their work better. So it's this kind of schisma. Also, this is my 24, and this is the end of the video. So see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.